In this podcast episode, Dr. Rhonda Patrick delves into the pervasive issue of microplastics and their detrimental effects on human health. With her extensive background in biomedical science and nutrition, Dr. Patrick provides a comprehensive overview of how microplastics infiltrate our bodies, the associated health risks, and practical strategies for minimizing exposure. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles that measure less than 5 millimeters in size. They originate from the breakdown of larger plastic items, which can occur due to environmental factors such as heat, sunlight, and mechanical wear. Dr. Patrick explains that microplastics are ubiquitous in our environment, found in everything from the food we consume to the air we breathe. They can enter our bodies through ingestion, inhalation, and even dermal absorption, making them a significant concern for public health. The size of microplastics varies, with some being visible to the naked eye, while others, known as nanoplastics, are so small that they can easily penetrate cellular membranes. This raises alarm bells regarding their potential to cause harm. Studies suggest that we may be consuming thousands of microplastic particles daily, with some estimates indicating that individuals could ingest the equivalent of a credit card's worth of plastic each week. This staggering statistic highlights the urgent need to understand the implications of microplastic exposure on human health. Dr. Patrick emphasizes that microplastics are not just found in plastic packaging, but are also present in our water supply, soil, and even the air we breathe. Water treatment plants primarily focus on removing pathogens, leaving microplastics largely unfiltered. As a result, tap water can be a significant source of microplastic exposure. Additionally, bottled water, especially when stored in plastic containers, can leach microplastics into the liquid, further contributing to our daily intake. The food we eat is another major source of microplastics. Seafood, particularly shellfish, can accumulate microplastics in their digestive tracts, which we then consume. Even fruits and vegetables can be contaminated through soil and water runoff. Dr. Patrick points out that the prevalence of microplastics in our environment makes it nearly impossible to avoid them entirely, underscoring the importance of understanding their health implications. The health risks posed by microplastics are still being studied, but emerging evidence suggests they may contribute to a range of health issues. Dr. Patrick discusses how microplastics can cause inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, potentially leading to chronic diseases. Inflammation is a known precursor to various health conditions, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even cancer. The presence of microplastics in our bodies may exacerbate these inflammatory processes, raising concerns about their long-term effects on health. Moreover, microplastics can carry harmful chemicals and toxins that are associated with various health risks. These chemicals, such as bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalates, are known endocrine disruptors that can interfere with hormonal balance. Dr. Patrick highlights studies linking high levels of BPA exposure to lower testosterone levels and other hormonal imbalances, which can have far-reaching consequences for both men and women. The potential for microplastics to act as vectors for these harmful substances adds another layer of concern regarding their impact on human health. While it may be challenging to eliminate microplastics from our lives entirely, Dr. Patrick emphasizes the importance of diet in mitigating their effects. A diet rich in fiber, particularly fermentable fiber found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, can help reduce the absorption of microplastics in the gut. Fiber promotes healthy digestion and can bind to microplastics, facilitating their excretion from the body. This underscores the significance of a balanced diet in supporting overall health and reducing the potential harm caused by microplastics. Additionally, Dr. Patrick discusses the role of antioxidants in combating oxidative stress associated with microplastic exposure. Foods high in antioxidants, such as berries, nuts, and leafy greens, can help neutralize free radicals and reduce inflammation. By incorporating these nutrient-dense foods into our diets, we can bolster our body's defenses against the harmful effects of microplastics and other environmental toxins. One of the most alarming aspects of microplastic exposure is its potential impact on brain health. Dr. Patrick cites studies indicating that microplastics can accumulate in the brain, leading to inflammation and neurodegeneration. This accumulation may contribute to cognitive decline and increase the risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. The correlation between microplastic exposure and brain health is an area of active research, but the evidence thus far suggests a concerning link. Furthermore, Dr. Patrick highlights the role of inflammation in cognitive function. Chronic inflammation, exacerbated by microplastic exposure, can impair neurotransmitter signaling and disrupt normal brain function. This may manifest as memory problems, mood disorders, and decreased cognitive performance. The implications of microplastics on brain health are profound, emphasizing the need for further investigation into their long-term effects on cognitive function and mental well-being. Dr. Patrick provides practical strategies for reducing microplastic exposure in our daily lives. One of the most effective measures is to invest in high-quality water filtration systems, such as reverse osmosis filters, which can significantly reduce microplastic content in drinking water. Additionally, avoiding single-use plastics and opting for glass or stainless steel containers for food storage can help minimize exposure to microplastics. When it comes to food choices, Dr. Patrick advises consumers to prioritize whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. This includes fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. By reducing the intake of ultra-processed foods, individuals can lower their overall exposure to microplastics and harmful additives. Furthermore, being mindful of food packaging and opting for products with minimal plastic can contribute to a healthier diet and lifestyle. In addition to dietary changes, Dr. Patrick emphasizes the critical role of exercise in maintaining overall health and mitigating the effects of microplastics. Regular physical activity has been shown to improve cardiovascular health, boost mood, and enhance cognitive function. Exercise also promotes the production of beneficial metabolites, such as lactate, which can support brain health and improve resilience against environmental toxins. Dr. Patrick suggests incorporating a variety of exercise modalities, including aerobic and resistance training, to maximize health benefits. High-intensity interval training, TIT, is particularly effective for improving cardiovascular fitness and promoting metabolic health. By making exercise a regular part of our lives, we can bolster our defenses against the negative impacts of microplastics and other environmental stressors. The impact of microplastics on hormonal health is another critical area of concern. Dr. Patrick discusses how microplastics can disrupt endocrine function, leading to hormonal imbalances that can affect reproductive health, metabolism, and overall well-being. Chemicals associated with microplastics, such as BPA and phthalates, are known to interfere with hormone signaling, potentially leading to issues such as infertility, weight gain, and mood disorders. Moreover, the relationship between microplastics and testosterone levels is particularly noteworthy. Studies have shown that higher levels of BPA exposure are associated with lower testosterone levels in men, which can have significant implications for reproductive health and overall vitality. Understanding the connection between microplastics and hormonal health is essential for addressing the broader implications of plastic pollution on human health. As research on microplastics continues to evolve, Dr. Patrick emphasizes the need for further investigation into their long-term effects on human health. While the current body of evidence highlights concerning links between microplastic exposure and various health issues, more studies are needed to establish causation and better understand the mechanisms at play. This includes exploring the impact of microplastics on specific populations, such as children and pregnant women, who may be particularly vulnerable to their effects. In addition to health research, Dr. Patrick advocates for increased awareness and action regarding plastic pollution at the societal level. Addressing the root causes of plastic production and consumption is crucial for reducing microplastic exposure and protecting public health. By promoting sustainable practices and supporting policies aimed at reducing plastic waste, we can work towards a healthier future for ourselves and the planet.